Welcome to Getting Started Guide of PureViz Infographic Custom Visual. We will start with adding some data fields to our visual at first. Now, here we have Edit panel visible at right. We can browse sample gallery from this panel and can use any sample design in our visual. Or we can load our own design. Now we will see how we can utilize Microsoft PowerPoint to create our visual from scratch. Now we are in PowerPoint and created a design including tens of layers, shapes, text boxes, and icons. Here we can easily customize design, add shapes and format all layers. All text boxes are filled with static placeholders and they will be mapped to dynamic values in Power BI. As our dream visual is ready, we can just select all shapes to export. Right-click, and then save as .svg file. Now, our visual is almost ready. We are back in Power BI, and we'll load our design here. We selected SVG file we created, and it's imported successfully. On the right panel, we have all layers available in our design. We can select layers from this pane, or by hovering shapes directly. As a first edit, we can bind value of text label to a measure. We can modify existing measures here and apply. Now this text label is changing based on slicer selection dynamically. Let's select another layer now and bind its value to another measure, efficiency, then apply some formatting here. And then we can also set color of text as a color gradient or a solid color. What if we need to make it conditional? Here we can also set fill color based on another measure value. And even make simple math and visual without writing new DAX measures. Now, let's format this wind turbine. Rather than just changing its color, we can animate and rotate this shape. Here in Animations tab, we can set Transform Animation to define transition parameters and rotate this shape around its center. We can set animation duration, repeat count, and animation direction here. Okay, our shape is rotating. What about arrow at bottom corner? Now, we will not create animation, but just rotate arrow immediately. We can set rotation value to static value or a measure. Let's choose a measure. We can also set text label here to align it with arrow rotation angle. Now, let's prepare green bar at bottom to reflect real data. As first option, we can use Shape Fill to obtain dynamic fill. Or we can make it more dynamic using Animation tab. First we are setting horizontal scale from 0 to 100. Then we need to set animation origin as left of shape, 0. And we can set timing function to make it more smooth. Lastly, we should bind scale value of shape to our dataset. For example here, we set as measure named efficiency. We can set text label here to align with shape fill, with percentage sign as prefix. Okay, we are almost done. Let's preview our visual to check end user experience. Our visual is showing tens of KPIs in a single visual very efficiently. Very small addition, we can also set click and hover actions for layers. Here we are adding a tool to text for information icon. Tool to text becomes visible when we hover on this layer. Our first visual is ready to publish and share with end users. Just to show what is possible using PureViz Infographic, we will now see some sample designs. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial. You can download PureViz Infographic from App Source and start using it.